Tentagale. That's apparently how you pronounce it. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Dragon Quest Builders. Last time we made it back here to Tentagale Castle. See, look at me pronouncing things right. And today we're gonna work on getting some materials so that we can get our Banner of Hope back from the evil monsters of doom and destruction and death. So the first thing we're going to need is a little bit of wood for the mallet, and then we'll get some stone so we can make some stone swords, just so that we've got a little bit more defense. Okay, let's grab the stone sword like that. Okay, and we'll turn all of our... Oh, we don't have any more pure water. Alright, let's grab our bucket. Oh, we do have some. Oh, that's just normal water, never mind. Okay, so luckily, the whole gimmick of this area is purifying things and then or purifying things with the holy water and then turning them into other materials. So luckily we have the pure water over here, and we have the, what's it called, like the diviner's altar. Yeah, and then we just build as much as we can. So it's basically free stuff. And again, the whole gimmick of this area is purifying things. So, I mean, just use the holy water wherever you want. Boom! Look at how pretty it makes things. So, I mean, I'm not quite sure of the range of this thing. Like, it seems to go like a couple of blocks down, a couple of blocks up. But as you can see, there's not a lot of stuff around here. But one of the first things you're going to want to purify are the trees. Because if you purify them, they do turn into proper trees, like with wood and stuff. So that you can make like the colossal coffer and things like that, which is very handy. And of course, if you plant the saplings back in your town, then they'll take 2 days to regrow. I'm not going to go out and explore just yet because it's nearly night time. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time here just purifying my base, making it look pretty, and then hopefully in the morning we can go out and get some more materials. That's the plan. And the materials we're going to get are obviously going to be very, very important. Alright, there we go. That should be the majority of, well, it should be all of our base now nice and purified. Okay, and I guess what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take away all of the like little grassy bits and stone, and I will cut back to you guys once I have slept, because obviously you guys don't want to watch me just sort of dig up some grass, do you? So I will be right back. Alrighty, with that all done, we got quite a bit of materials there actually, like 15 medicinal herbs, lots of grassy leaves, and quite a bit of white petals as well. There is no harm, I would say, in turning all of those white petals at least into healing cream. It's going to help you out a lot. Maybe even the medicinal herbs. You know, we're going to come across a lot more, so 5 medicinal herbs definitely won't go amiss. Okay, we need to go and get materials. So, let us go to the west of town here and do a little bit of exploring. Actually, I'll tell you what I should do as well. I should probably equip the stone sword. Okay, and over here we will see a big floating rock. It's very handy. Also, I just realised I didn't bring something with me, but there's a message written on the signpost. The Dragon Lord's curse sealed away all the good stuff from underground and trapped it in these big floaty balls. If the humans can't find a way to undo the curse, they'll never be able to build this place back up again. But don't give up, humans. We know you can do it. Lots of love from your Hammerhood friends. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Yeah, a little bit weird. Hey, Hammerhood. I'm sorry for killing you, even though you were probably one of the good guys. Okay. So, we need some materials here, because we need to get to the top of this thing. Oops. Let's take it. We actually need to kill these hands for stuff. I can't remember what for, but it will... I'll get... Ow. We take a lot of damage. Oh, sludgestone, yeah. We need sludgestone for something. I can't remember what. But we do, trust me. Hopefully we can take it out before it spawns another one and they'll attack me. There we go. Alright, so. Let's try and get on top of this thing. I guess the best way to do it would be here. So if we hold down ZR and just pillar upwards like you would in Minecraft. Alright, now when we're at the top, all these nice dragon-shaped stones, when you purify them, turn into coal and iron. Oh yeah. this is the stuff. So, you guys get the picture, don't you? The whole idea of this area is to, and yeah, unfortunately it is kind of hollow in the middle, which kind of stinks. Oh, and I also can't destroy that? Okay. It's not hollow in the middle, but the materials in the middle aren't very worthwhile, which is a bit of a shame. You also can't break that unless you've got at least an iron hammer, or a sledgehammer, whatever it's called. Alright, but yeah, you guys get the picture. It takes a little bit of time, but it's definitely worth it. And there are lots and lots of these balls floating around. Let's take a look. We can't actually see any more from here. But trust me, they're out there, especially towards the castle. So this is your goal. Your goal for now is to use holy water to purify these big balls and to get back all of these lovely materials, which are definitely going to help you out. Like I said, coal and iron are going to be your best friend. And I missed that. So I will probably quickly just finish gathering all of this stuff. And not all of the... Pardon me, but not all of the big balls in the sky are going to be like this. Oh, hello, skeleton. Some of them will be much better. Some of them will be entirely iron. Some of them will be entirely coal. I think that's pretty much it, actually. Okay, and... but the good news is, it's iron, and we can now take on the Dragon Lord. Well, not take on the Dragon Lord, but you know what I mean. Since we don't have a decent way of getting... Well, since we don't have a way of destroying the middle blocks there at the moment, I think what I'm going to do is just get those and get back to Tentagale. Am I saying it right, guy? Tentagale? I think so. Yeah, so we got stuff, which is fantastic. We can now build like an armory. Well, not an armory, but we can build better things. We can rebuild it. We can make it stronger. Okay. So we can now make. Oh well, we can't, but we need to make a furnace. We need a bit of stone. That's fine. We can get that from our base because I need to clear up base anyway with stone. Let's bash that. Lovely. Each of these big rocks give 2 stone, which is fantastic. Okay, and I still haven't played any more of my own personal file. I probably won't get around to it for a while either. How come that tree hasn't grown yet? Oh, the Banner of Hope. We need the Banner of Hope in here first. Yeah, I'll get around to it sooner or later, but I haven't discovered anywhere to put this crafting area just yet, so might have to wait for that. Another big issue with this this area in particular is I found that even if you make a kitchen, there's no one that will make food for you just yet. So actually healing up your hunger is pretty difficult. We need some cord anyway. But anyway, now that we have the iron, or the furnace, and the iron, and the coal, we can now make good stuff. So let's get our iron smelting. We can now go and we can make a sledgehammer, which is fantastic. We can make some steel ingots, I think, which will help us make a steel broadsword. Yep, let's do that real quick. Steel broadsword, of course, is way better than the iron sword. There we go. So that's instantly better weapon and mallet. The shield, we need some wood for it, and the iron armor and the full plate armor. So we need finest fur, which we can't get quite yet. But the iron armor we can. We just need a bit of, well, we need a bit more iron, and we need some cord. And that's fine. Okay, so let's make another bit of iron, and then we can go find some ivy somewhere, purify it, and then destroy it. Alright. So holy water. Any vines over there? Okay. There's a lot of slimes around here actually. We're probably going to need that, or need them for some cooking stuff, like magic dye and stuff like that. Let's try and get a bunch of cord over here. Look at that. Lovely. Let's just use our cypress stick. Although, weirdly it didn't transform some of these materials here, like the chalk and stuff, but oh well. If you ever need earth, then you know what to do. You just sort of just purify it and then destroy it. I think I found earth sort of over there-ish. Oh yeah, there's another giant floating ball. I don't know if that'll come through on YouTube because it's typically a little bit darker than when I play it, but you can get some over there. Anyway, we got the ivy. We can now turn the ivy into some cord. Fantastic. And we can also make some wood. We may as well, you know, turn all of them into wood. Alright, coolio. Let's quickly store everything, because, you know, all this stuff we don't actually need. Not on us anyway. Okay, lovely jubbly. Then go back to our furnace. We should now be able to make... Oh, we can make the steel shield. We don't even need the iron shield. We may as well just go straight up with a steel shield. And the iron armor. I wish I could have full plate. But I don't think you can get the finest, or anything that gives finest fur, until you go through the next teleportal. So we'll have to wait for that. But it is fine, because look at us now. We're completely decked out. We've got the shield, we've got the armor. We've got the steel broadsword instead of a stone sword. We don't need these anymore. And we've got the sledgehammer as well, which, if I've got enough materials, I might actually just make a second sledgehammer straight away. Yeah, might as well. There we go. Because we're going to need a lot of it. Alright, so there we have it. And because we're not quite finished with the episode yet, I think what I'm going to do... Ooh, I really don't know, actually. I guess we could go... Oh, I know what we can do. So on the way to the castle, if we head south, we'll get to the castle eventually. But on the way there, there is actually a little bit of an encampment. And I actually did this with like no armor and no weapons, and it was a bit of a pain. But if we go over here, there's a chest here, and there's some enemies as well. But happily, or much better, there's a cook fire. But yeah, you can see with the steel stuff, it's so much easier. Look at that. And we get a bunch of stone for it, so it's not really worth it. But it's here. There's another floating orb up there which you can destroy if you want. But really, I'll take the cook fire, because it's free. And cooking's good for food. Okay, let's take care of the slimes, because we will need some slime stuff. Finest fur. I really can't remember where you get it from. Yeah, I've got a feeling it is from the next area, but whatever, it's fine. These red blocks on the floor, actually. Talk about those real quick. These are bloodstone, and I guess they're just used for decoration. Maybe they're used later on for crafting stuff. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, I haven't really found a use for them. Okay, so we've got a cook fire now, which means we can cook our own food. The only problem is finding food. There is a little bit of food a little bit further on in this area, so we could go and get some of that. But for now, let's plonk the cook fire down. Do we have anything we can cook? No. There are some frog stools we can find. I haven't found any mushrooms, and obviously monster eggs you can fry, I guess. But actually, I tell you what, I think I'm going to call it quits there. It's been a bit of a short episode, but we got ourselves decked out, so that means next time on Dragon Quest Builders, I would say we can go attack the castle and get the Banner of Hope, but I think it's going to be more efficient if we go get some more food first, and then attack the castle and get the Banner of Hope. So, thank you all very much for watching this episode of Dragon Quest Builders. Hope you all enjoyed. I, of course, will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.